Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good afternoon to our lecturer Puan Dr. Nur Hafizah binti Ismail. We from Group 3 are going to present case study 2 for subject course DFP 30033 Human Computer Interaction for session 2 2021-2022. Okay, myself is one of the presenter named Nurul Fatin Nabiha binti Arifin, 25 DT 20F 2017.
My name is Kamalia Ilhamia Sarah binti Kamal Arifin. My matrix number is 25 DDT 20F 2052.
And my name Kartik Analakimania. My metric number 25 DDT 20F 2044.
Okay, let's begin our presentation. Okay, this is the question. May I read it for you, which is Bernal VR technology has implemented science, technology, engineering and mathematics STEM mobile apps and applied in secondary school. Monster Physics app was selected as foundation in STEM mobile apps designed to practice safety, security and privacy. Nevertheless, a system developer in this company is required to identify the constraints of safety, security and privacy during prototyping. For this matter, it is also to ensure the effective design for user satisfaction's accomplishment according to built-in physics machine kits learning kit. It allows constructions from wood, plastic, rubber, metal, chains and make others as denoted in figure 1. Okay. These are the list of the questions that each of us already answered it for you. So for question A and B, I am the one who is in charge to answer. So this is my answer. This is a reception desk with various heights that also embedded the slightly semi-circular shape that surrounds people who standing or even half standing, like almost want to stand right there when to have a support on the table. That's why I say he has a better reach and access whenever someone have difficulties to get stand on the floor, right? And then the next one is an accessible concrete pathway, which is wide enough for pedestrian travel, while the extra space at the team and spectator viewing area in here actually accommodates a wheelchair settings and stroller. Oh, sorry, my bad. Wheelchair setting, strollers and equipment, plus concrete itself. As I may say earlier, that the concrete pathway is quite firm and also has a flat surface that enables strong grip of someone who is holding a stick, like walking with support of stick, or as well as run to have a strong grip also from whenever you run, or have a jog around the at the park without falling. Okay, without have slippery whenever may have raining as weather for today, for that day, and so on. Okay, next one is whiteboard and LCD monitor, which are adjustable in height as well as distance aspect to maximize a line of sight for users around the studios on getting what is being displayed. That's why I has already been saying that there are probably then possibility students or anyone that have difficulties of viewing something that quite far and having a really long distance away from them. So that's why they may have something to get the board and get near them easily, as well as to light up the burden on the teacher, to have the students get what actually she's saying or anything that use or being displayed on the board. Okay. Okay, next one is power outlets that are kept hidden above the table, or just like slightly open, push up and then hide it down, just put it down back. Okay, which also with this kind of technology assist in safety matter, which is right, somehow people like to play with kind of toddlers running around and have something to pick, petik apa, like macam buka switch, tutup switch, play with the switch. So that's why it's also supports for safety mirror. Okay, next one is for question B. The answer is the guidelines that I've listed. Okay, for first guideline is applying fail-safe features which are available at any essential part that requires confirmations and deals between user and systems through access of history process which prohibited in particular time. Okay, as it might say there and display on the presentation. Fail-safe features means that it allows user to undo the mistakes that they have made with the unconscious of their actions, as well as confirmation regarding to the history process, which is capture every action they have on playing the games, the applications. So that's why it applies on that when it says it reminding whenever the users out of the games, someone who wants to access for the application might have to somehow log in or anything else as access granted to the process that have been saved on history process. Okay. Next one is prepare guidance and background information in sequence with simple and short instruction, which accessible whenever user makes an unintentional action when interacting to the system. Means that once the users have made the mistakes, they kind of feeling panic, how to do that, how to do this, how to recover from these mistakes, right? So that's why the guidance and background information needs to support the user and let the users panic, poof, just blown away, just focus on fixing the mistake they have right now through just following the steps accordingly. Okay, next one is make highlight colored reminder or notification with such effect sounds resonating in just their surrounding area. That's not quite loud and not too, noisy, not too also, almost like nothing to listen to. Okay, so that users are, aware with the mistake they have and also stop immediately their action, so then they can recover the mistakes to, as well as I say earlier the formation and steps of guidance to correct their mistakes. So, and then the last one is sort the essential attributes of functions on the interface symmetrically. When I say symmetrically, is that you arrange those attributes of function, I mean the elements that support that have provided on applications, means both view can be supported by right and left vision, left eyes. Okay, as well as the auditory can listen to the effect sounds that have played when users have made mistakes, so that as well as accordingly means that relevant. Okay, accordingly relevant with tasks run on the interface and expected actions taken from user in order to respond, means that so that user aware as well to to the tasks that they have made and have to recover from what mistakes or what any errors they might face on that time. Okay, next one I'll be passing to the next presenter, my friends. Kamalia, can you?
Thank you, Fatin Nabiha. So next, I will present about my question, which is C. Sorry. Yes, for C. For the question is prepare for guidelines to make principle of equitable use can be useful and marketable to people with diverse abilities. So number one for the guidelines is provide the same means of use for all users, such as identical whenever possible and equivalent when not. Number two is avoid segregating or stigmatizing any users when use it. And third, provisions for privacy, security, and safety should be equally available for all users. And number four is make the design appealing to all users to make sure the application running smoothly.
Okay.
So answer for D. Let me read the question first. So for D is sketch 5 suitable interfaces for STEM app with consideration of principle 6, low physical effort. So for number one is touch interface, which is we can use Monster Physics apps in smartphone, which is nowadays the smartphone already touch screen and saya nak cakap tak semua, not all smartphones are in keyboard, but all of the smartphone in the touch screen. So we call it touch interface, which is it make diverse abilities people easy to use and it save the time. So okay. Dah jumpa.
Okay.
Sambung 1, 2, 3. So for number 2 is sound interface. Sound interface is the most suitable for diverse people because not everyone has hearing problems, but they are also blind and dumb. Number 3 is voice interface, which is Master Physics application also can play in your laptop, which is we can add on voice interface in the application to make easiest for diverse people. Number 4 is handwritten interface, which is this is the first interface that we will use to our application because there is no application or games use handwritten interface, which is for diverse people. If they are deaf or blind, if they are deaf and also dumb, they can use handwritten interface to play the game or to use application. So lastly, number 5 is gesture interface. Nowadays, most of the application use gesture interface such as a VR and also gesture interface in another application. But why not we use Monster Physics application, we use gesture interface because it most suitable and also it is easiest to play the game without any physical effort, more physical efforts. So it is suitable for this application, which is consideration of principle 6, low physical effort. So next I will pass to Karthik for next slide.
Thank you, Sarah. Okay, I'm Karthik. Now I'm taking part to explain about question number 6. First of all, I need to firstly to elaborate First type of multi-modal university design is more to the way it's like user guidelines, and which is important to user to know about the importance of the product. Other than that, the second type is alternate modes. That is in HDI. It's in this type, people usually using something high-level device such as skills recognized voice device to make the disabled person also to use the software or applications. So, and by using the alternate modes, the user also can easily and fastly can have an interaction between interface and humans. Finally, assemblability in a user interface, which is used by guidelines and more to the emergency technology, such as like iris scanner and button-up jacket, which we need use that kind of device when it's an emergency purpose. So other than that, so now I'm going to explain about sound interface application. Why I'm choosing I'm giving an example for the sound and interface. Firstly, a speech recognize. Maybe humans will be different. One type of humans, they are normal and one type is abnormal. It's categorized by the disabled person. So this software maybe can use by disabled and special child in school. So that's why I'm recommend to use speech recognitions. So what is speech recognition? It's using a sound and can be used as the input or output to device to function in an interface. So by using the sound, maybe the student also can move the object to right and left. For example, for the speech recognize, in our phones, we are using a Siri. So once we giving a commands to the Siri, and it will pop up whatever that we want. And for home things, for home features, we can use Alexa by command to switch on the light or switch off the lights. So this is an example for speech recognize. And nextly, we are going to see about the cursor recognize. What is cursor recognize? It's come out with a sensitive camera which we need to fix in television or any device, and it's also some things are give using a glove. They give a glove with a device which is easy to make the students to move the object. So as whenever we target with the students are they are mentally we can't so predict, because some of the students will be kids and some of maybe will be adults. In this kind of age, they usually are mentally and thinking about to move to another place to another place. So by using this kind of features, maybe they can play the application. It's not and sit in one place. Maybe it can help the students to make them more interest to the applications. So what is cursor recognize is alternate and movely and finally interplications, same for recognize and segmentation companies. And other than Gristas is recognize are the themes and increasing and not, and this is decisions for the humans computer interface. So for the final part, I'm going to present about image recognize. What is image recognize? Image recognize is only focused to the main image that is the object in our applications, which is make our students to more attractive to the an object, and will be focused on one thing only. Whenever the focus of the students maybe is less or decrease, maybe they can't to be interested in that application. So that's why I'm suggesting image recognize and importance to the picture. They only give importance to the picture. So usually we are become updating in by using a Windows. There is a more clear for the for the pixel. It's come out with 1800 pixels. So it's the output of the image are more clear and HD. So for handphones, we're using 1080, which is for the image clear and best light. So that's all from our group, and thank you for watching.
Yeah, bye. Thank you.